All the way from Silicon Mountain, we have with us a software engineer and entrepreneur, founder of Njorku, Africa's first job search engine, and listed as one of Forbes' top 20 tech startups in Africa in 2011. We're proud to have with us Mambe Churchill Nanje. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay. It's kind of fresh, cool, like Buyam.
Right?
Yeah. So
did you notice that?
Yeah, but I was happy because, okay, I feel at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how did you leave Silicon Mountain?
How did I leave it? Mm-hmm. Under the rain. It was raining.
It was raining.
Yeah, it was raining. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just had to struggle and get in the car.
Yeah. So how is Silicon Mountain today different from how it was 10 years ago?
Okay, Silicon Mountain today is different because the objectives are different. Mm-hmm. Before, 10 years ago, our objectives were we just need to know how to build these things. Mm-hmm. Let's learn how to build the web applications, mobile applications, how do these technologies work, and we were just curious. Today, most of the guys in Silicon Mountain are figuring out how do we build the next Google, how do we build the next Facebook, how do we build a multi-billion-dollar company out of Buyam. Yeah.
Yes.
So the objectives have changed.
And also, how do we build something that has never been before?
Exactly.
I see there's incentive for growth, but let's go back to your history a little bit. In 2003, you being interested in software engineering when some people didn't even have access to internet. What motivated you? Or was it from childhood, even earlier on?
Well, I was one of those kids that always liked experiments.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a science background, and I really, really love physics experiments. So after A levels, I was more like, well, let me just spend a year at home, figure out what I would do next. And while I was doing that, I needed to spend some time online on the internet. I mean, a curious young man, I'll always go to the cyber cafe.
Yeah.
So while I was going to the cyber cafe, I was always looking at maybe Yahoo Messenger, Yahoo Mail. And I started asking myself, how is this built? And before I knew it, I was figuring out how the built it, and I started building some stuff, building websites and all that. So it was my curiosity, but it's from childhood. I always wanted to try scientific experiments.
Yeah.
Science, innovation, it's always been part of me, mathematics and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Then how did Afrovision come to exist? Okay.
While I was in the cyber cafes, I started building small websites for people here and there. And then someone advised me, my mentor back then, he's now in the US, Mr. Martin Fusum. He told me, Church, you can turn this into a business. I wasn't planning to turn it into a business. I just wanted to build cool things and be happy. Like, oh, Church, look, you're doing something amazing.
Yes.
And he said, you can turn this to a business. And then I decided to turn it to a business that will be building solutions for companies globally, like currently we build web applications, we build websites, we build mobile applications, we even build enterprise software solutions. And we work with some of the big names in Cameroon and across the world.
Okay, we know that employment is an issue in the country. I'm sure that's why you created a job search engine.
Well, the reason I decided to create a job search engine first was because I needed something and I didn't have it. I wanted to have a platform where, let's go a bit background. With our Vision Group, we could be doing a project with a multinational company, and we're building their software. And the key developer on that project that I would definitely hire and train and then get him to a state where he can work on that project might, just at the point of the project, might want to study abroad. I won't stop them. So they will go to study abroad, or they could be pushed by another company. Yeah. But when they leave, then the project has some difficulties. As a tech guy, I wanted to have a place where I'll go online and quickly find profiles, like a CV bank. Oh, okay. So, but I went online, I didn't find any. So I was like, okay, I need to build it. Yes. But also, I had some websites like ubstudents.com, cameroon.com, where people would post jobs, and even the job is 5 years old, people were applying because I saw the data. I was like, why are people applying on old jobs? So if I give them a platform where they will see fresh jobs, they will come there, and if they apply, I could get their CVs and create a bank of CVs where I could easily go in there and say, I'm looking for a software engineer, and I'll quickly find someone. Okay. Yeah. So that's what led me to build Njorku. And it's been helping me ever since, and helping thousands of Africans.
Yes, beyond Cameroon, Africa as well. But then your story starts with you identifying a problem? First of all, having a passion, going for it, identifying a problem, providing a solution. Is that what you tell young people? Because there's so many people, young ones, interested in technology today. What will you tell them is the recipe for a success like yours?
Well, it starts with passion.
Yeah.
But passion alone won't cut it. It continues with hard work, persistence, and patience. So, and they need to believe in themselves. You know, people used to always tell me, "Church, what are you doing in Buyam?" You know, even now they still say, "What are you doing in Buyam?"
Even now they still say, "Okay."
Excuse me. So they need to believe in themselves because it takes a while. It takes a while. I mean, 2003 till now.
Yeah,
it takes a long time. But it took a long time for me because maybe the conditions were not favorable for them. If it took me maybe 15 years or 10 years to make it big, they could take 2-3 years because the foundations are set, the knowledge is already there, and some of us like mentoring young people so they go faster. But yeah, they need to start with passion, they need to believe in themselves, but to count it all, you need to be very hardworking and disciplined.
Okay, discipline. I like your T-shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah.
What does it say?
Buyam. It's,
Buyam.
If you're in Cameroon or in Nigeria and you speak pidgin English, you understand what Buyam means.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. So, what is Buyam?
Buyam is a word that means buy it or go to the market. So if you can, in pidgin we can say go Buyam for me. So go and buy it for me.
Yes.
But Buyam in this case is a mobile application that can help people buy from the market without going to the market.
Yes.
So you sit at home and you open the Buyam app on your Android or iPhone and you say you're looking for vegetables.
Okay.
And then Buyam will show you shops around you that sell vegetables.
All right.
And you can say, okay, Patience, you're looking very pretty. So you definitely like fashion. So maybe you're looking for a nice bone straight. Is that how they call it, bone straight?
What are you talking about? What are you?
Bone straight wig or something.
Oh, okay. Yes. Wow, you know your way. Okay.
So if you're looking for a bone straight wig,
yes,
you don't need to go around. Yeah, you're on there, you're looking for bone straight. You just go to Buyam and say, I'm looking for bone straight. And Buyam will tell you there was a shop in Etokobe that has bone straight at 50,000 francs.
Yeah.
There's a shop in Emana that has bone straight at 150,000 francs. And then you can connect with that shop through Buyam without going there. And you can have a conversation like you met them in person. And you can say, okay, the bone straight you're selling, let's say I'm talking to the shop in Emana. The bone straight you're selling at 150. Can I, in Cameroon, can I
bargain?
Can I offer you 90,000?
Okay, bargain, or as we say here, you beat the price.
Yes. Can I offer you 90K? And then she'll be like, okay, no, but it's not good. Check, you're in front of her, but now you're home and she's in her shop. And you later end up saying, okay, I'll give you 100. You pay through Momo with your shipping, and then she'll send maybe a bike guy to deliver in your place.
Okay, now this is interesting. How did you identify all the sellers? How did you do that?
The sellers actually pay us to be on the platform. So when they pay, we go to their shop, we verify them, we get their ID cards, we get their business documents, we get a picture of their shop, we get the latitude and longitude of the shop, and then we put it in our system. We have over 2,300 registered shops across Cameroon. We have 300 of them that are premium verified, and those are the ones selling. The others are still on the pipeline. Okay. So yeah, we're trying to build the Amazon or the Alibaba of Cameroon. 100% made in Cameroon.
Yes.
And hopefully someday we scale it out of Cameroon.
Okay. That's interesting. But how are you sure these people are authentic? Because you could have fake people on there pretending to provide goods they don't have.
Yeah. That's why we verify them. We do like the banks, KYC, know your customers. So the same way banks use to create bank accounts is the same way we use to create the vendor account. Okay. Go through the same process, we sign legal documents with them, we verify. So we don't approve any shop on Buyam without visiting the shop. Even if the person is selling from their home, because we let people sell from their homes. Not everybody can afford a shop, but they can afford 5,000 francs to sell on Buyam. So we let them sell from home, and we visit them, and we get their ID cards. We verify what they're selling. If it doesn't match, we tell them, we're sorry, we can't let you on our platform. And while they're on the platform, even if they trick us and push through the system, if they defraud one person, we know and we suspend their shop immediately.
That's good. That's comforting, because we get a lot of fake people online and it destroys the trust we have for an app like yours. Okay, so Churchill, stay with us. You look like someone who likes laughing. Have you ever been to a J Loaded event? J Loaded is a comedian. He's based in Buyam. And in case you haven't seen him before, this is your opportunity. Because he's talking about a topic all men like to talk about. You want to know what it is?
Ah, yeah, I want to know what it is.
Women. So here is J Loaded.
Is the qualities of J Loaded.
The comic encyclopedia. Yes, what can you say about women? You mean women in general? In general. My brother, what is there not to say about women? There's a lot to say about women. In fact, if all I had to do in my life was talk about women, I always have something to talk about. See, in the beginning, the world was without fun and void. In silence and quietness and tranquility was upon the face of the earth. And God said, let there be drama. And there was a woman. But what would our world be like without women? See, a world without women is like a movie without sound effects, no soundtrack, very dead and boring. Ever since women got introduced into this whole scene called life, it has been from glory to glory. It has been fun. We are all active now. There are challenges left and right. We are happy and angry and crying all at the same time. That's the women. I understand it. See, let me tell you something. As dramatic as it can be, because of course we know that women are hard to understand. The best way to understand a woman is to understand that it's not possible to understand a woman. The moment you arrive at that place of knowledge, you have the woman not sorted out. Because these creatures will cry when they are happy and they cry when they are angry. Are you understanding? Yes. But those are just the small things about them. I believe that women are very powerful creatures. Women are powerful. Are you understanding? Yes, these are people that have within them the ability to change the world. I believe so much in women. I believe if you have a good woman in your life, you cannot fail. Know that the Bible says either find it a wife, find it a good thing. Women are good things. Just like the recent version of women that are trying to confuse us. Women are naturally very good things. As a matter of fact, like I was saying, if you have a good woman in your life, you cannot fail, because it's like having two Holy Spirits. One speaking from inside you and another one speaking from outside. You know, the one inside is called the still small voice. If the still small voice speaks, you know what? Yeah, you will hear the loud nagging voice. Because my brother, at the end of the day, you must say something. If a woman tells you that, honey, baby, that girl has eyes on you, my brother, don't argue. Because that girl has eyes on you. The problem with men sometimes is that we want to overcalculate things. We do not listen to women. We do not listen to our women, because a woman is only wrong. Those people are operating the prophetic by natural inclination. They are naturally gifted to prophet. A woman always knows when another woman is hitting on a man. Okay. So even if she doesn't have feelings on you, she's about to. You know, men always complain that their women check their phones because you don't trust us. No. Men, don't get it wrong. Women trust men. It's just the other women you are chatting with that they don't trust. Are you understanding? People say that the women are controlling. If you want to give women power, they'll just control you and control you. Women don't want to control you. I do not agree. Women just want you to do whatever they say when they say whatever they say. And I don't think that's asking for too much. Sir, you sound like a feminist. Are you a feminist? Emphatically, yes. You know, I am only a feminist to the degree to which is correct. You understand? You see, I believe that women should be given equal opportunities in the marketplace of life. I believe in that. I believe women are powerful. I believe women can do much more than society has said they can do. Because when growing up, I saw my mother as a superhero. I saw my mother make bricks without straw. I saw my mother make ice cream in an oven. My mother, that is why I believe up to today, I believe that women always have money. Because my mother always had money. My mother always has a way out of any situation. That is why I believe that women are very powerful. But I am totally and belligerently against any kind of feminism that says that men are dogs, men are scum, men are worthless. The world is better without men. Women don't need men. That is a lesbian spirit and it has no place in our society. So I do not accept that kind of feminism. So I just want to say a big shout out to all the women in the world. All the women that are making positive impact. The boss ladies, the single mamas, the widows, the ones that are struggling to give a life for the children that the fathers left for them. The real mothers that are struggling every day to make sure that we have a better life. My mother and all the mothers in the world, I want to say a big shout out to you. You guys rock, man. Una place over there. Thank you.
For more comedy skits by J Loaded, go to J Loaded Comedian on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and
Il n'y a rien pour stimuler nos émotions comme un bon jeu de sport. Et comme dans la vie, tout ce qu'il faudrait, c'est une idée folle pour changer la donne. Êtes-vous prêts à gagner? OneXBet, suivez les leaders.
Chaque jour est une nouvelle opportunité pour faire bouger les choses. Un pas de plus pour atteindre vos ambitions. Alors, donnez-vous à fond, tasse après tasse, jour après jour. Commencez en force, finissez en force. Nescafé.
30 ans de Canal Plus en Afrique, ça se célèbre ensemble. Et c'est vous qui recevez les cadeaux. Du 1er au 30 juin 2022, partout où vous êtes au Cameroun, abonnez-vous ou réabonnez-vous simplement et tentez votre chance. Chaque semaine, c'est 30 gagnants de 30 mois d'abonnement à tout Canal+. Le mois de juin ici chez Canal+, c'est la magie. Rendez-vous tous les dimanches sur Canal 2 International, Equinox TV et Sun Plus TV en présence de l'huissier de justice. Et qui sait, vous ferez peut-être partie des gagnants de la semaine.
You're welcome back. Still in conversation with Mambe Churchill Nanje. You've been telling us about the Buyam app. Maybe grosso modo, what are you going to say about this app and how it can help the Cameroonian watching us right now?
Great. I'll just say in simple terms. Earlier, you featured Marie Therese Onana from Ebola.
Yeah.
And she's working at home and that's manufacturing. She's doing manufacturing, what we expect China for. With Buyam, we will be able to help Marie Therese, while from Ebola, grow her business. How? We'll digitize her whole process. First, we'll digitize her inventory. Next, we'll digitize her selling. So we'll track her financials. And then we can expose these financials to banking partners who can help Marie Therese give her a loan that can help her scale the production into a small factory. And as she grows, she keeps selling on Buyam, and she can now start selling all over the country, not just in Ebola and Yaoundé. She can sell in Bamenda and everywhere. And over time, she can later use her same financials with banking partners, get more cap investment, and then scale into the CEMAC zone and scale across Africa.
All right.
That's where Buyam is headed.
So Buyam is good for the seller and also for us, the buyer. Where can we access again?
You just go to www.buyam.cm and you install the app on your Android phone, or there's a button that you just install.
Okay, thank you again for passing by, and come back anytime, Churchill.
Thank you for having me, Patience. It's always a pleasure.
It's time for us to head over to the newsroom immediately after. Cameroon Feeling continues right here with me.